Welcome back to another edition of Marco's Minute. Each week I try to give you a handicapping tip to make you a better bettor. And guys, this week we're going to talk about money management. So money management doesn't have anything involved about picking winners. But if you don't have proper money management, it doesn't matter how many winners you have, you can still come out a loser. To me, there are really only two forms of money management that I like. The first one would be flat unit betting. Now, a lot of pros that I talk to and run around with in town, this is the method that they like to use. They want to bet every game for the same amount. But what they're doing is betting high volume. They're not making 3 plays a week or on a Saturday and a couple on Sunday. They are betting the board anywhere where they feel they've got positive EV. And by positive EV is if they're breaking over 53%, that's positive EV for them if they're playing high volume. They're just wanting to grind out those units. Now, the other form of money management, and this is my personal favorite, is percentage of bankroll. What percentage of bankroll does is control you from making the human errors of, oh, I like this game a lot and I really double up, or when you're losing, you have that tendency to chase. By doing percentage of bankroll, and for me, percentage of bankroll was 3%, 4%, and 5% of my current bankroll. I set up an amount when I start the season, and when I make my plays, they are one of those 3 plays, 3%, 4%, or 5%. It becomes robotic. There's no emotion involved. You know what you're doing with your plays. Now, this is a form that I say works better when you're playing low volume, and that's me. I'm a low volume player. I don't play 20 to 40 games a week, and I'm not saying that that's wrong. That's just not my style. My style was to play less plays, but to play them with authority, and I do that with my percentage of bankroll. The other part of the percentage of bankroll is it makes you maximize winning streaks. If you're winning, your bankroll's growing. So a 4% play that at the beginning of the season might have been worth 4% of, say, your $10,000 starting bankroll, when your bankroll becomes $15,000 because you're on a winning streak, your 4% play now becomes a bigger play. Same way if you're losing. It puts the brakes on you. As your bankroll is decreasing, so is your amount per play. And if you use percentage of bankroll, you will never go broke as long as you don't bet 100% of your bankroll in one day. And again, being a low volume player, you're never going to do that. That's my tips for you this week. If you're a high volume player, I recommend flat unit betting. If you're a low volume player, just looking to key in on certain games, percentage of bankroll is the way to go. Both forms are winning formulas. That's this week's betting tip for you on my Marco's Minute. I'll be back next week with another handicapping theory.